and welcome to another episode of Born to Be a Star. Today, we are going to discuss a couple of things. So, I finally figured out the podcast, and if you don't know, go join it on Apple. It's called Born to Be a Star. You'll find it. It's a cool picture of space until I figure out how to make a logo. Today, I want to discuss a couple topics. I discussed it in the podcast too. So I felt like it was necessary for us to talk about shopping. How do you feel about shopping? Do you guys like going into the store and actually walking around and looking at what you're buying? Or are you cool just hanging in the house, clicking on buttons and having it arrive at your front door? I think it depends on the store, and I think it depends on the item you're buying. I think that has a lot to do with it. While some things doesn't matter how you order it, other things you kind of need to see it. Um, but I definitely think shopping is changing. It's progressing and it's becoming something different. I think Amazon definitely has a lot to do with that. And I don't know if things are going to go back to the way they were. There's something called Lovesac for furniture, and that just makes me feel like I don't think I'll ever need to buy furniture in a store. Like, I would just order that. Or, like, I think the only time I might buy furniture is if I needed to buy a bed or something like that. But when it comes to normal, everyday shopping, going into the store, I mean, is that necessary? Like, I've been to the mall a couple of times because I go get my nails done every 2 weeks. And every time I'm in there, I, like, walk around sometimes, but I can't help feeling like this is kind of a turnoff. Like, the mall is not what it used to be, and the prices are overpriced, and the crap is not worth it. And honestly, after the last time I was in the mall shopping, at this point, I just think I'm done. Like, whenever I need something, I'll just go online and order it. And I feel like you save more money when you order online anyway. I mean, sure, you have to wait for it to get to your house, but who cares, man? And with Zulily and all these cool apps and Instagram shopping and Amazon, like I said earlier, why are you in the store? Like, I just feel like things are progressing, going in the opposite direction. I don't know. I don't think things are going to move backward. And I don't know if we want that to happen. I mean, they got rid of Toys R Us. I mean, isn't that food for thought? Like, everything's becoming remote. Um, and I think we need to look at that. Like, kids aren't in toy stores. They're not looking at toys in Walmart. Things are being bought online. Everything is like remote now. Like, that's the new thing. Which leads me into my next conversation. Remote work. I would have never thought in a million years I would be working from home and actually love it, but I do, and I can't imagine going back to work. It's whenever that happens, I'm going to be very miserable. I'm just hoping, and I'm just hoping and just hoping and praying that they just decide for my company just that we could just stay home and we don't have to go back to an office. Just because I don't want to drive all the way to my office because it's kind of far, and I don't want to deal with traffic, and I don't want to potentially deal with people that can't drive, and I honestly don't want to deal with any of that. Like, I like working from home. I like being able to eat snacks when I want to, wear whatever the hell I want. I like being able to go to the bathroom when I want to. I like being able to drink all the water I want. I like having the flexibility of a work-life balance and not be stressed out or worried about putting gas in my car or any of that. I don't have to worry about any of that. And I get to just wake up, take a shower, get ready for work, go into another room, sit at a desk, and stare at my computer. And I do that every day. And it's working, but it doesn't feel like I'm stressing out about it. And I like that. And I can't imagine going back to work. And in fact, I don't want to. I'm just crossing my fingers that we just become another company where we're primarily working from home and there's just a couple people in the office like the mailroom and crap like that, but that's it. I'm hoping we just move forward towards that. That's the hope here. But we'll see what happens. Um, Fingers are crossed. And I just think that we were always moving toward this. We just got here a lot faster for whatever reason. And now that we're here, I don't know if we can go backward. Just like, you know, working at home remote, the comfort of it. Who wants to give that up for an office and a chair and a desk and just the annoyance of all of that? Not a lot of people. I mean, sure, some people have to be at work, like, I don't know, like schools and daycares or like certain offices or like doctors' offices or things like that. But outside of that, corporate America is primarily online still. And who knows when things are going to change here? Like, who knows? Likely, it's not going to change the way we expected it to. So I'm very hopeful that I'll be able to stay working from home and that many others will as well. Which leads me into our next topic, which is work-life balance and being trying to be healthy. It's so difficult trying to balance working all day and working out and eating healthy and drinking healthy options and just doing things the correct way before we cave and do something that we necessarily don't want to do, like order a pizza and eat the entire thing, or forget to drink water, or instead of making a protein shake for breakfast, we eat something that has a lot of carbohydrates in it. There's just so many things we could do to help out the situation versus what we do. And it's so important for us to move forward because if we want to be healthy and we want to live long, we have to think about ourselves now, today, yesterday. What are we eating? What are we consuming? Maybe we should second guess meat. We should second guess red meat. Maybe we should look at what we're eating. Shouldn't we be questioning what we're consuming and putting into our body? I've, really gone out of my way to stick with this non-meat diet or and the limiting of carbohydrates and consuming more water and getting on my Peloton and doing multiple rides a day and working out with Tony Up and just being active and pushing myself. As tired as I am every day, I go to work all day. I do a podcast. I Zoom with my mom. I FaceTime with my mom every day. It's kind of time consuming and tiring. And I'm building a website and a brand for myself right now. It's a lot. But the idea is you still have to take yourself into consideration and not forget yourself. So that's the thing. Where do you want to be? Do you want to live longer? Do you want to get diabetes? Like, these are things you don't want. So to avoid all of that, you have to take care of yourself. To take care of yourself, you need to eat healthy. You need to work out. You need to stay active. You need to implement new things into your diet and your lifestyle. And the work-life balance, if you work from home, it's so easy. Meal prep Sunday. Get everything you need to do. Are you making salads? What are you making? Go on Pinterest, look at some ideas, get some healthy ideas about what you're going to make. Um, Prep what you're going to eat every week for dinner. Like on our refrigerator, every week on Sunday, I write down what we're going to eat for the entire week. Sometimes that can be changed, or sometimes we'll have multiple meals for more than one day, and that will be adopted. But every week I do that, and then write my own list for what I'm going to be eating. You know, Plan snacks, eat, healthy, drink lots of water. Always have a water bottle with you. Just things like that. It all goes in a circle. We're moving in a direction where we're going to be driving cars that don't run on oil. We need to be consuming water. We need to be drinking out of reusable water bottles and thinking about the world and the planet we live on. We need to be consuming less meat, and we need to be thinking long term. What are the effects all these things has on us? We should be consuming less carbohydrates because carbohydrates is nothing but sugar, and we should be thinking about our own health. Like, if you take care of yourself when you're young, then as you get older, you have less things to worry about. So that's just something to think about for Wednesday. And wish me a million% of luck because I'm trying to figure out how to build this website. And I got the copyright for Born to Be a Star, which is why I changed the name of the YouTube channel. And now I have to build the entire website and start an entire company. And I have to figure out how to add July Sunrise into that as well. So we'll see where that leads me. But figured I'd come on here and post a video for everybody so they could see something today on Wednesday. And also, before I get off of this, just want to say politicians suck and we need to vote all of them out and get more young people in office before there's absolutely nothing. Just a food for thought. And it's Wednesday, and thank you for tuning in to Born to Be a Star. And don't forget you're a star. And don't forget what I always say. If you're in the dark, you need to see. And if you're walking around or outside or wherever you are, you might look up and find a star. And that'll be your guidance and that'll be your light. So even when you don't think you're important, you are. And even if you don't think you're a star, you are. Because I can see your light. So be as bright as you can possibly be. Thank you for tuning in, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Happy Wednesday. Well, Thursday, because I think it's like midnight. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Born to be a star. You're born to be a star because you can't see in the darkness without light. See you later.